Existence of life in death. Death is the end of the present form or body, but it is not the end of life. Death is a continuation of life in different dimensions for some period of time before it takes some other form or body. After death, life is altogether different. It can be individual life being all alone in different dimensions, it can be combined life with others, or maybe a cosmic life. However, it will be entirely different from life in the present existence of name, form, environment, social interaction, capacity and the modes of living. The existence of life after death will be presently beyond known, but it will be continuum. Death is not the ultimate. It is like changing the clothes of the present life and change of environment for the Jivatma. This is because the soul of the Jiva is immortal and it is in cosmic oneness after death. However, before death it is in the cage of the present form. Life continues in 84 lakh species of the Jivas, therefore by any logical norm death is not the dead end of existence. Soul can take any form as per the command of Almighty based on karmas, desires and attachments of the Jiva. Life is basically transmigration after death from one form to another form as per the supreme commands. The soul is the image of the whole. It is the reflection of the cosmic whole in the human being as the reflection of the moon in the pot containing water. As and when the pot breaks, the form or shape of the pot is destroyed, water spills but the original moon remains as it is, however, its image from the pot disappears. In the same way, the soul disappears after death from the human form since it is the part of the cosmic oneness, it merges with the supernal, but nothing happens beyond this. Death has no relevance to the eternal soul. Death is like the breakage of the pot or body and 5 elements, from which the pot or body is made of, combine or dissolve gradually with those similar existing elements of the cosmos. On death only the human body is crumpled, but there is not the loss of elements of the body. It has, and also not any effect on the soul. As the pot is destroyed, water in the pot is spilled and gets evaporated. This process may be compared to the human breath that disappears after it comes out from the body in the existing oneness of the universe and becomes a part of it. In this way the present body or form is destroyed as the soul leaves and merges with the supernal till the rebirth takes place in a different form or body in the cosmic timeless time. This time variation can be a few years to a few hundred or thousand years. It is beyond the apprehension of the Jiva, and all this is governed by the mysterious means of the Absolute Absolute. The crumpled body or house or form cannot be repaired as the soul leaves, so the Jivatma has to get in a new house or form as assigned by the Almighty to the Jiva. After death, the mind has no role to play since the body, which the mind is looking after, is crumpled. So, immediately after death, the mind enters or combines the soul along with Jiva. However, for a few microseconds before death, mind is liberated since it becomes functionless, and Jiva enters in the stage of coma, that is the stage of unawareness, before Jiva is merged with the soul, thus Jivatma, that is Jiva with soul, and mind leaves the body. The mind is a function of the I-ness of the soul till the human body exists. Also, human life before death is governed and regulated by the mind under the supreme light of the soul resting in the Dhara Chakra. That is the reason a few persons after death remember their own past lives. It is neither hallucination nor imagination of any kind. It is the science of parapsychology that has proved the phenomenon of rebirth. There are a number of living examples who know their past births or lives. That is the reason the past tendencies are reflected in most of the people from the early age itself. In the nutshell, the mind of the Jiva that was merged in the soul, immediately after the death, remembers the events of the past life, and is able to manifest the past tendencies without much affording. The key points of existence of life in death may be summarized as: death is a mystery of life. Life is inseparable from death. Death is a continuation of life. Life is a death and death is a life. Death is the shifting of the focus from one form to another. Death is a transmigration of life to another form.